Can I be sure I'll not find your unconscious body in the house again?
I promise you, you'll not...
Uy, shit. ¿Trae otro? ¿Eso qué? Ah, no, no puedo abrir.
I'm sorry you ended up on my plain and cold medical bench, sir. I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation. I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help.
Ok, ocupo entrar desde otro lado. Pinche madre con la calidad.
You don't mind if I search your pockets, do you, sir? You won't need any of these anyway. I'm not stealing from you, mister. I'm only redistributing your belongings to people who need them more than you. You see, no one has claimed your body, sir, so it would be such a shame to bury you with your valuables. I will not forget you, sir, and I thank you for your generous donation.
¡Qué hijo de puta! ¿Pero qué crees, mijo, que ahora ya puedo hablar de eso contigo?
Tomorrow. Good evening, Dr. Reed.
How dare you steal from the dead, Rakesh? Is that what your pawnbrokers is really about?
These people are dead, sir. What they possessed could be useful for the living. And I'm sure they would...
You may be right, but
If ever I have to go to jail, I'm sure I'll find a way to help people there,
Bienvenido.
too.
Goodbye, Mr. Chidana.
It never ceases to amaze me how you, the dead, seem peaceful
¿Por qué no puedo
and...
ver para allá?
It's locked.
Y este hijo de puta tiene la llave. Vamos por la calle de nosotros. A ver, cinemáticas, sí, bueno. Distrito perdido. Encontrar trato. Encontrar mamadas. No, no me puedo agachar, güey. Arriba hay sangre. Aquí también. No, eso es en el sótano. Estoy escuchando de esas raras criaturas. Parece algo. ¿Qué es eso? Chelines. Nada más para aquí. Espera, entonces por aquí no sal, por aquella puerta no salía. Ah, no. Ah, no, sí, hijo de tu puta madre. ¿Qué pasa si entro acá? Ah, no, aquí es el hospital. Puta madre. ¡Hola, madre!
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Más rápido que la influencia. Por eso no había sangre por todos lados.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Pues sí, es lo que queríamos ir, ¿no? Muestra de sangre robusta diluida.
Balls of Mars. Fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Arriba no hay sangre, ¿verdad? Me parece. Creo que parece que se puede entrar por acá. Ah, se me olvida que se gasta sangre. Uno, dos, tres.
These scowls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. Then turn to blood.
¿Qué pedo? A ver, para acá. Nada. Órale, órale, órale. Dale sangre. Y se murió. De hecho estaba pensando, güey, que la sangre pues la puedes sustituir por... ¿cómo se llama? Pues por la sangre de rata, ¿no? Muy bien, ahí otro. Absorción de llave de sangre. Tiene un nuevo tipo de arma secundaria. Necesidad de localización e investigación de ciudadano disponible. Presiona para... Encontrar la causa de muerte. Encontrar... No, era acá. Ninguna investigación, ninguna investigación. Fatiga. Y ese también está enfermo. Y el de acá también está enfermo.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
¿Pero para qué serviría esa absorción de sangre? Vale, aquí no hay nada que valga la pena. Mocos. Sí que ya pude hacer la absorción de sangre. No sé por qué, pero pensé que era un jefe. Ya sabía. Puta. Puta madre. Puta madre. A ver, que mueve más fuerte, güey. Dale. A ver. Acá vamos a poner esta. Esta acusada daño. Y esta porque no creo que vaya a funcionar. Chicas a tu madre, chicas a tu madre. El problema es el de atrás, hijo de perra. A ver, pim, 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 pim. ¿Qué se siente, hijo de puta? ¿Qué se siente, puto?
These skulls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
Pero no lo voy a hacer, así que te jodes.
Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
Tiene... vamos a ver. Ojo. Genial, ya puedo curar a alguien. Y... ¿te puedo mejorar a ti? No, me falta pieza de navaja común. Este artículo puede reciclar. Buen valor de reventa. Ahí está. ¿Y ahora para salir de donde vengo o qué? Parece que sí. ¿Pero tú tienes nada para recolectar? No. Chelina. ¿O esto no lo está? ¿Aquí hay otro cuerpo, no? No. Era arriba. Se olvida que se ocupa resistencia. Lo único que correr no ocupa resistencia, ¿no? No, porque ocupa sangre. ¿A dónde va, chiquillo? Ok. Tiene que haber más arriba. Ya que si no muero, pues se reinicia todo. Uy, también si duermo, güey. Entonces también pasará lo mismo, ¿no? Ya tengo mi... puntos ilimitados. Ah, sí, puto, yo también puedo morder ya. Era. Ya me he muerto, culero.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Una de armas aquí.
I cannot enter.
Está cerrada con llave, entonces tiene que haber una llave. Ahora el culero, eso quería. ¿Y arriba había más? No me acuerdo. Ah, no. No, estaba el cuerpo de este vato. Era por abajo. ¿Cuándo se salía por aquí? Ok. Ya te conozco ya.
My sweet girl. Reads me like a book.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed.
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Is there anything else that's bothering you? Can I help in any way?
I'm all right. Considering the state of this place, I should
Estoy en Londres.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to...
I was more curious about what you were doing before.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one.
Are you satisfied?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be...
I won't lie to you about it.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable, and your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies. Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with...
No tengo más preguntas.
Goodbye for now, Mr.
I will not let you down, my boy.
¿Qué onda?
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here...
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. See...
Las enfermedades disminuyen la cantidad de sangre del ciudadano. Trátalos con el paciente que se encuentra atrás de salud. ¿Con su clon en el hospital?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs...
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother...
Do you require med...
I have other concerns right now.
Cuéntame sobre
What
usted.
can you tell me?
Not much to say. Just take care of my...
Are you
Enrique?
really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace.
Ojo.
May I ask if...
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their...
Como la
What do you think
feminista,
of
¿no?
your reception?
I have had
De
the
antes, las
uttermost
de ahorita no sirven.
reservations about this hospital since we arrived.
Is there something in particular that's...
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social...
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
¿Me
She
cobró?
charged you for...
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be...
Your son wished to die, Beatrice. Why did you hide such crucial information?
Are you not aware suicide is a crime? Mortimer could be thrown in jail.
Huh?
I can't let that happen. I won't.
I understand you fear the legal consequences, Mrs. Goswick. But don't you realize your silence significantly affects your son's case?
All my son needs is help and comprehension. Not judgment and punishment for what he may or may
Amor,
not have done.
comprensión y ternura. Descubrí otra más, ¿no? Ah, no.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick. Good evening. I'm Dr.
No, I don't want to talk.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here.
Yes,
Could you at least tell me your name?
Mortimer.
No, bueno, ya está saliendo el ciudadano. ¿Cuánto le hace que le duele la garganta?
How painful is
It's
it?
so painful I'd rather not talk at all.
Debemos comunicarnos. Dejaré
I'll
pensar.
let you get...
Don't waste your time.
Good evening, Miss...
I'm okay.
A ver.
How painful...
So painful.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient...
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's...
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
Intentó
Admit it,
suicidarse.
Mortimer. Your mother had...
Yes.
All right, then. This is the first time we've really...
Call it what you want, Dr. Reed.
You can trust me. I won't report you to the authorities. My one and only concern is your health.
I guess I should thank you then.
Suena con doble
Can I
sentido.
help you in any
Porque como es
way, Mr.
vampiro, güey, pues le
I wrote
interesa
a
la
letter
salud.
for my mother. She was supposed to read it after my death.
Muerte, pero supongo que ahora
I
no hace
see.
falta que lo lea.
And is this letter...
Yes. And I don't want anyone reading my last words. I mean, I'm still here. If you bring me back that letter, then perhaps we'll talk.
Ok.
Tell me about...
I don't want to...
Así que eso.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go...
Está buenas
Pembroke
manos.
Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reed. It's my mother.
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to...
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
En recuperación.
Do you need any help?
Thank you, Dr. Reed, but you...
¿Ya puede hablar más?
How painful is your throat?
So painful, I'd rather...
I'm sure.
Not really.
I see.
Yes, maybe.
Pues cuántas personas cuéntame sobre usted.
Tell me
I
about...
don't want to...
Ok.
I have to go now, sir.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Good evening, Doctor.
No tengo más.
Goodbye, Mrs. Gosman.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
¿Habla con quién? Con Edgar. Tú no eres Edgar.
Dr. Reed, may I help you?
De hecho, esto no le he preguntado nada.
What can you
Everyday folk don't know how...
News on...
It seemed
What can...
this hospital was found...
Can you be more...
Well, veterans.
For how long have you...
I first volunteered at the Pembroke in 1911.
And before you were...
If you must know, this was my first job.
Well, Dr. Swansea certainly had...
Not in an official capacity.
What about medical...
Dr. Reed, we don't have...
How is the duty...
Everybody works until they can't. If...
I'll see you later.
Debo ir a mi cuarto, voy a... Tentación, recuerda que la sangre de los ciudadanos es... Administración. Busca ciudadanos de tu misma unidad, elige con sabiduría. Pues sí, pero no va a matar a nadie, no chingues. No sé si sea por ética, güey, pero no quiero. Ponte el banco de trabajo. Okay. Ojo, esta puerta está abierta. Espérame. Pacientes. Fatiga, ese también tiene fatiga. Este es para la fatiga. Mejorar. Puta, me sigue faltando algo. Pero ninguno de estos me da lo que ocupo. Y mejoro algo del cuerpo. 1300. Una regeneración de vida cuando mordida en el combate. Mejora específicamente la resistencia. La resistencia también le quiero mejorar. Y ya está. Gran sed. Aumenta la absorción de sangre cuando es... ¡Ojo! ¿La otra qué es? Aumenta la capacidad de sangre. Ahora puedes llevar 3 sueros contigo. Aumenta la cantidad de balas que puedes llevar. No. Confirmar. Entonces, importantes del distrito. Cada noche las consecuencias de sus acciones pueden mejorar o deteriorar el estado de salud. También puede deteriorarse debido a la disminución de las enfermedades entre los ciudadanos. Eventos importantes del distrito. Mientras más vidas tomas, menos saludables se vuelven los distritos. El estado de salud de un distrito debajo del crítico se sumirá el caos. De ti depende de si es el distrito. ¡Puta! ¡Se cerró! Puta madre, güey.